Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good morning everyone. How are you today? I hope you're still happy and healthy. Okay, before we start our class, let's pray together. Pray start. Finish? Okay class, I hope you are ready to learn today, so no one will be absent in this meeting, okay? Uh, let's start our class. In this meeting, we will learn about narrative text. Okay class, this is an example of narrative text. Nah, kalian tahu kan cerita tentang Danau Toba or Toba Lake? This story is from Medan, North Sumatera, Indonesia. Nah, kalian tahu kan tentang apa aja sih yang terjadi di cerita ini? Toba is a man yang dia menemukan seekor ikan yang kemudian dia ingin memasaknya, tetapi karena si ikan dapat berbicara, so Toba tidak akan memasaknya dan akhirnya mereka menikah. Mereka mempunyai anak, tetapi sebelum menikah Toba harus berjanji untuk tidak memberitahu kepada siapapun bahwa istrinya adalah seekor ikan. Tetapi setelah mereka mempunyai anak, si Samosir justru bertingkah sangat nakal. Jadi ketika suatu hari Samosir mengantarkan makanan untuk Toba, Samosir malah menghabiskan makanannya. So Toba was mad, and then Toba said bahwa Samosir adalah seekor ikan. Ketika Samosir pulang dan bilang kepada ibunya, maka saat itu juga terjadi petir dan akhirnya terjadilah Danau Toba. Itu adalah cerita singkatnya dari Toba Lake atau Danau Toba yang ada di North Sumatera, Indonesia. Nah, from this story, apakah kalian sudah paham apa itu teks naratif? Okay, I will explain to you what is the text narrative. Text narrative. What is narrative text? Narrative text is a story with complication or problematic events, and it tries to find the resolutions and to solve the problem. Narrative text itu adalah cerita yang komplikatif atau mempunyai masalah yang di sana kita dapat menemukan resolusinya untuk memecahkan masalahnya. Nah, what is the purpose of narrative text? The purpose of narrative text is amuse or to entertain the readers with a story. Jadi tujuan dari narrative text di sini adalah untuk menghibur pembaca dengan cerita tersebut. Okay, next. Nah, di sini ada generic structure. Generic structure dari text narrative itu yang pertama orientations, and then complication, resolution, and then reorientation atau coda. Orientation set the scenes where when the story happen and introduce the participant of the story. It means who and what is involved in the story. Orientation itu berisi tentang scan yang ada di cerita itu. Jadi dari awal pertamanya, di mana dan kapan cerita itu terjadi. Biasanya itu dari tokoh-tokoh dan tempat itu terdapat di orientation. Next, complication. Complication tells the beginning of the problems which leads to the crisis or climax of the main participants. Complication itu menceritakan tentang problems atau masalah yang ada di cerita tersebut. Jadi di bagian complication ini kita akan menemukan masalah yang terjadi seperti di Danau Toba yang tadi, cerita Toba Lake yang tadi. Permasalahannya ketika dimulainya Toba menemukan ikan yang akan menjadi istrinya, ibu dari Samosir. And then resolution. Resolution is the problem or crisis is resolved either in a happy ending or in a sad, tragic ending. Di resolution ini kita bakal menemukan puncak dari permasalahan itu, dan permasalahan itu akan segera diselesaikan. Seperti tadi, Samosir telah mengetahui dia adalah ikan dan akhirnya terjadilah Danau Toba tadi. Itu bagian resolution. And then the next one is reorientation atau kode. This is a closing remark to the story and it is optional. It consists of a moral lesson, advice or teaching from the writer. Nah, bagian reorientation atau kode di sini berisi tentang amanat atau moral lesson. Jadi di sini itu optional, jadi bisa ditambahkan ataupun tidak, seperti itu. Okay, the next one is characteristic features. The first one is using action verb. It is past tense. For example, walk, sit, wander, and etc. And then using nouns as pronoun, animal, and subjects in the story. For example, the princess, the girl, the queen, and etc. And then the third one is using adjective as noun phrase. For the example, the Red Riding Hood, the poison apple, and etc. And then the next is using time connective and conjunctions. For example is before, after, then, next, soon, and etc. Okay, the next one is using adverbs and adverbial phrases. For the example is on the sea, on the lake, on the North Sumatra, on the mountain, there, happily, ever after, and etc. Oke, Miss tadi sudah memberikan salah satu contohnya, yaitu Danau Toba. The next example of narrative text seperti di sini ya, Malin Kundang, Timun Mas, Toba Lake, and then Bedeku, and then a crying stone. You will find the more example of narrative text. Okay. For the example of the structure of narrative text, di sini Miss punya cerita dari Malin Kundang, The Legend of Malin Kundang. Okay. There is orientation with okay. This is a structure of the Legend of Malin Kundang. The first one is orientation. A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, a woman and her son lived. They were Malin Kundang and her mother. Her mother was a single parent because Malin Kundang's father had passed away. When he was a baby, Malin Kundang had to live hard with his mother. Nah, di sini ada pengenalan dari orientationnya. Dari sini ada tempat, place, West Sumatra. And then pengenalan dari tokoh is Malin Kundang. And then the first one is her mother. Nah, di sini ada dua tokoh yang disebutkan. And then the next one, complication. Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother or sold the caught fish in the town. One day, when Malin Kundang was sailing, he saw a merchant ship which was being raided by a small band of pirates. He helped the merchant with his brave and power. Malin Kundang defeated the pirates. Nah, di sini ada contoh complication. Permasalahan mulai dimunculkan. Di sini Malin Kundang bertemu dengan pirates atau bajak laut. Dia bertarung dengan bajak laut untuk mendapatkan harta karun. And then the next is the merchant was so happy and thanked to him. In return, the merchant asked Malin Kundang to sail with him. To get a better life, Malin Kundang agreed. He left his mother alone. Many years later, Malin Kundang became wealthy. He had a hooked ship and was helped by many ship crews looting trading goods. Perfectly, he had a beautiful wife too. When he was sailing his trading journey, his ship landed on a beach near a small village. The villager recognized him. The news ran fast in the town. Malin Kundang has become rich and now he is here. An old man ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She was Malin Kundang's mother. Nah, dimunculkan lagi permasalahan di sini. Problem mulai terangkat lagi. Malin Kundang sekarang menjadi kaya setelah dia mengalahkan bajak laut. Dia mendapatkan harta, dia mendapatkan istri yang cantik, dan akhirnya dia pulang ke kampung halamannya. Tetapi Malin Kundang sudah tidak mengenali tempat tinggalnya yang dahulu. Okay, she wanted to hug him, release her sadness of being lonely after so long time. Unfortunately, when his mother came, Malin Kundang, who was in the front of his well-dressed wife and his ship crews, denied meeting that old lonely woman. Nah, di sini Malin Kundang tidak mengakui ibunya. Dia jadi sombong. Nah, ini permasalahan mulai memuncak. 40 times her mother picked Malin Kundang, and 43 times he yelled at her. At last Malin Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." After that, he ordered his crews to set sail. He would leave the old mother again, but in that time she was full of both sadness and angriness. Finally, in rage, she cursed Malin Kundang that he would turn into a stone if he didn't apologize. Malin Kundang just laughed and really set sail. Di sini permasalahan mulai memuncak ya, karena Malin Kundang benar-benar tidak mengakui ibunya. Dia menjadi anak yang durhaka. And then the next is resolution. Nah, di sini ada resolusinya, ada pemecahan masalahnya. In the quiet sea, suddenly a thunderstorm came. His hook ship was wrecked, and it was too late for Malin Kundang to apologize. He was thrown by the wave out of his ship. He fell on a small island. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. Suddenly, he threw a stone. Nah, pemecahan masalah di sini atau resolution di sini, Malin Kundang terkena badai ketika dia akan pergi kembali ke rumahnya di tempat dia sudah mempunyai harta yang banyak. Tetapi karena dia sudah durhaka dengan ibunya, si ibu ini justru mengutuk Malin Kundang menjadi batu setelah dia terkena thunderstorm atau badai. Nah, di sini kenapa tidak ada koda? Karena koda kita bisa mencari sendiri. Koda adalah amanat yang terdapat pada story. Biasanya penulis tidak mencantumkan koda, tetapi tidak jarang juga penulis atau writer juga mencantumkan koda. Are you understand about the narrative text today? Okay, I think the narrative text is enough. If you have a question, please ask me in the WhatsApp group, or you can contact me, and then I will give you an assignment. For your assignment, please cari salah satu narrative text and then identifikasi teks tersebut dari structure and features. Kemudian Miss mau submit tugasnya di next week. Pertemuan selanjutnya kalian harus sudah mengumpulkan tugasnya. Kalian bisa mengumpulkan melalui WhatsApp group atau boleh contact person dari Miss sendiri. For the next meeting, we will learn about Thanksgiving. So please prepare it. And then I think it's enough. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Kita berharap pandemi COVID-19 ini segera berakhir ya. And then kita berharap pandemi COVID-19 ini segera berakhir ya. And then kita dapat bertemu, bertatap muka kembali di sekolah kita tercinta. And then please stay at home everyone. Jika ingin keluar selalu pakai masker. Don't forget to wash your hand. And then makan makanan yang sehat. Jangan keluar jika kalian tidak berkepentingan. Okay, good luck and see you in the next meeting. Miss akan mengirimkan file materi hari ini untuk kalian lebih bisa pelajari lebih lanjut. Jika kalian punya pertanyaan, please contact me, ask me, jangan malu-malu, jangan segan. Oke, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.